Few authors capture the imagination quite like J.R.R. Tolkien. He created more than just stories. He built entire worlds. His tales of hobbits, elves, and epic battles resonate with readers of all ages. Tolkien's own life, much like his fantasy realm, was filled with adventure, loss, and the power of language. His experiences during World War I, his deep love for language, and his academic career all played crucial roles in shaping the legendarium we know today as Middle-earth. John Ronald Royal Tolkien was born in 1892 in Bloemfontein, South Africa. His early years in this distant land were brief, but would later influence his imagination and storytelling. Orphaned at a young age, he moved to England with his brother, Hilary. The loss of his parents left a profound impact on him, shaping his worldview and the themes of loss and resilience in his later works. His childhood was marked by tragedy, but also a deep love for language and storytelling. He found solace in books and the world of imagination, often creating elaborate stories to entertain his brother and friends. Tolkien excelled in his studies, particularly in ancient languages like Latin, Greek, and Anglo-Saxon. His academic prowess was evident from a young age, and he was often found buried in books exploring the depths of these ancient tongues. These ancient tongues ignited his imagination and would later form the foundation for the languages of Middle-earth. His fascination with the structure and history of languages was unparalleled. Tolkien's fascination with language extended beyond the classroom. He was known to spend hours in libraries, poring over texts and manuscripts, absorbing every detail. He delighted in inventing his own languages, crafting grammars and vocabularies for fictional worlds. This hobby was not just a pastime, but a passion that would define his literary career. This passion for language would later become a defining characteristic of his most famous works. The intricate languages he created added depth and authenticity to his fictional worlds. He believed that language held a unique power to shape thought and create immersive experiences. For Tolkien, language was not just a means of communication, but a gateway to new worlds and endless possibilities. In 1914, the outbreak of World War I dramatically altered the course of Tolkien's life. He served as a second lieutenant in the Lancashire Fusiliers, experiencing the horrors of the trenches firsthand. The brutality of war left an indelible mark on him. Yet, amidst the chaos and destruction, Tolkien found solace in language and storytelling. During his time in the trenches, Tolkien began to jot down fragments of stories. These early writings, often inspired by the landscapes and camaraderie of war, would later evolve into elements of his mythology. He witnessed the courage and resilience of ordinary people facing extraordinary circumstances, themes that would resonate throughout his work. After the war, Tolkien returned to England, haunted by his experiences. He pursued an academic career, becoming a renowned philologist and professor at Oxford University. His academic work focused on the history and evolution of language. However, it was his personal project, the creation of Middle-earth, that would become his enduring legacy. Tolkien envisioned Middle-earth as a mythical past of our own world. He meticulously crafted its history, geography, and mythology. He populated this world with elves, dwarves, hobbits, and men, each race with its own unique culture and language. Middle-earth became a canvas for Tolkien to explore themes of good versus evil, courage, friendship, and the corrupting nature of power. The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey. In 1937, Tolkien published The Hobbit, a children's story that introduced readers to the world of Middle-earth. The book follows the adventures of Bilbo Baggins, a comfort-loving hobbit who embarks on a perilous quest. The Hobbit was an instant success, captivating readers with its charming characters, whimsical humor, and thrilling adventure. Though initially conceived as a standalone story, The Hobbit planted the seeds for a much larger narrative. Readers were eager to learn more about the enigmatic world Tolkien had created. Little did they know that Tolkien was already hard at work on a sequel that would become one of the most celebrated works of fantasy literature ever written. The Lord of the Rings, A Legend Forged. The Lord of the Rings, published in 3 volumes between 1954 and 1955, expanded upon the world introduced in The Hobbit, J.R.R. Tolkien's masterful storytelling and intricate world-building captivated readers, transporting them to the rich and immersive world of Middle-earth. Set many years after Bilbo's adventures, the story follows his nephew Frodo Baggins as he inherits the One Ring, an artifact of immense power created by the Dark Lord Sauron. This ring holds the fate of the world in its grasp, and Frodo's journey is fraught with danger and uncertainty. Frodo must embark on a perilous journey to Mount Doom in the land of Mordor, the only place where the ring can be destroyed. The path is treacherous, filled with obstacles and enemies that test Frodo's courage and resolve at every turn. Along the way, he is joined by a fellowship of hobbits, men, an elf, a dwarf, and a wizard. This diverse group, each with their own strengths and weaknesses, must work together to overcome the many challenges they face. The Lord of the Rings is a story of epic scope, filled with unforgettable characters, breathtaking landscapes, and timeless themes. It explores the struggle between good and evil, the power of friendship and loyalty, and the enduring hope that even the smallest person can change the course of the future. Languages of Middle-earth, a Symphony of Sound. One of the most remarkable aspects of Tolkien's work is his creation of languages for his fictional world. He believed that language was not just a tool for communication, but a reflection of a culture's soul. Tolkien constructed over 15 languages for Middle-earth, each with its own unique grammar, vocabulary, and history. Among the most well-known are Quenya, the language of the High Elves, often described as sonorous and ethereal, and Sindarin, the language of the Grey Elves, more common and fluid. These languages were not mere afterthoughts, they were integral to the development of his world. Tolkien believed that by giving his characters languages to speak, he breathed life into their cultures and histories. Themes of Middle-earth, echoes of reality. While set in a world of fantasy, Tolkien's works explore themes that resonate deeply with the human experience. The struggle between good and evil is central to his stories, as is the importance of courage, friendship, and hope in the face of adversity. Tolkien's own experiences in World War I profoundly influenced his writing. He witnessed firsthand the horrors of war and the devastating impact it had on individuals and societies. These themes are echoed in the devastation wrought by Sauron and his armies in Middle-earth. Yet, Tolkien's stories also offer a message of hope, emphasizing the power of even the smallest person to make a difference. Tolkien's enduring legacy. J.R.R. Tolkien passed away in 1973, but his legacy continues to inspire and captivate readers worldwide. His works have sold over 150 million copies and have been translated into over 60 languages. Middle-earth has become a cultural phenomenon, inspiring countless books, films, video games, and works of art. Tolkien's influence on the fantasy genre is immeasurable. He helped to elevate fantasy from a niche genre to a mainstream form of literature. His works have inspired generations of authors and continue to shape the landscape of fantasy writing today. Adaptations and the future of Middle-earth. The Lord of the Rings has been adapted numerous times for film, television, and stage. Director Peter Jackson's epic film trilogy, released between 2001 and 2003, brought Middle-earth to life on the big screen, captivating audiences worldwide. More recently, Amazon Studios produced The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, a television series that explores the second age of Middle-earth, thousands of years before the events of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. These adaptations introduce new generations to Tolkien's world and ensure that his stories continue to be enjoyed for years to come. A world beyond words, a place where imagination knows no bounds and stories come to life. J.R.R. Tolkien's Middle-earth is more than just a fictional world. It is a universe meticulously crafted with rich history and deep lore. It's a testament to the power of imagination, language, and storytelling, where every word is a brushstroke painting a vivid picture. His works transport readers to a realm of wonder and adventure, where the ordinary becomes extraordinary. In this world, ancient forests whisper secrets of old, majestic mountains touch the sky, standing as silent guardians of the land, and the fate of the world rests in the hands of hobbits, elves, and men. each with their own destinies intertwined. Tolkien's legacy extends far beyond the pages of his books, influencing countless other works of fantasy and fiction. He created a world that continues to inspire, challenge, and enchant readers of all ages, sparking imaginations and igniting dreams. His stories remind us of the importance of courage, friendship, and hope, values that resonate deeply within us all, even in the darkest of times, when all seems lost. Middle-earth is a world that will continue to beckon readers for generations to come, a timeless realm of endless possibilities, offering endless opportunities for exploration, discovery, and wonder, inviting us to lose ourselves in its depths and find ourselves anew.